Hello everyone and welcome to my hotel room in Korea. SWC 2022 had its conclusion last weekend and I'm still here. Plus we have a new mission event in-game to get you all the rewards that you could ever need. All this and more on the Fuse News episode 199. We're almost there. First off, new on the channel as of last weekend is the top 8 monsters of 2022. If you've been around for a little while, then you'll know that we did one of these back in the 7th year anniversary of Summoner's War. And this year is no different. I'd like to keep it going, but I've upped the number by 1 to match the age of the number of years that the game has. Then it is. And this year is no different, but now I've made the number equal to the game's age. Yet again. Isn't it funny the way that happens every year? I've included some obvious picks, such as, but not limited to, Dominic, but of course, I've let a little bit of bias slip in. And that's why you'll see on the list. And I think also a on the list too. Also, if you have an itch for some Summoners War Chronicles content, then mosey on over to the official YouTube channel. I dropped another video there last weekend on the starters that you can expect to see when you're playing a game. Actually, I think it was a little bit before last weekend. I think it was actually on the day it released in US and Canada. And we had a launch stream too, where me and 6 influencers streamed the game. It was really cool. Both of those are available on the channel that's linked in the description down below. The repetitive mission event. What a funny and apt name. I feel like we've had a lot of these lately, but honestly, that's not me complaining because, I mean, it's more rewards. It's just oddly applicable, is what I'm saying. So for instance, if you're farming Kairos in the Dimension Hole, then you're gonna get rune crafting pieces for runes and ancient runes, respectively. There are also other rewards available like glory points, guild points, scrolls, and at the end there's even a Devilmon and a Reap. Also, while you're near the events page, just make sure that you're making your way towards that SWC scroll if you haven't gotten it already, because that event is very much still happening in the background. Summoner's War is sporting a brand new version number in 7.1.3, and this update mostly does some housekeeping in terms of organization and efficiency. For instance, now you can actually search monster names when you're looking for the monster that you're looking for. Monster subjugation is also now available for a much longer period of time. This is great for folks who are in a different time zone from the rest of their guildies. Like me right now, for example. If you'd like to read the full patch notes, I'm going to have them in the description down below. And look forward to the next one, because I already know there's some cool stuff in there. So like I mentioned at the top of the show, I'm in Korea right now for SWC and some meetings at HQ, but you don't have to worry about this. TARS totally took over and won the whole thing, and plus the energy at the live Africa studio was so crazy. It was so fun to be there again in person. Heck, that was the first time I'd been there since 2018. Congratulations to TARS again for taking the whole thing, and to everybody who made it all the way up to the top 8 and represented their regions at Worlds. And if you're looking for another opportunity to hang out with some fellow Summoners War fans, then I've got some good news for you. There's one coming up at the Orlando meetup on December 3rd. This is part of the 2022 Tour of America. And this one is happening again at the Twin Peaks in Lake Buena Vista. I'm going to have the registration link for that in the description if you want to check it out. And this Friday, that's today if you're watching at the time of release, Pat, Why Cause I'm a G, is going to be streaming some RTA on the channel, and I think he's also doing some summons. So if you want to hang out, you probably know when and where, but I'm going to put it right there, just in case maybe you forgot. And I'll be returning to the regularly scheduled EN streams once I'm back in the States. And that's everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about this week. Here's that video that I mentioned during the episode. Keep on farming, and I'll see you right back here for episode 200.